Welcome to K&S Podcast series. My name is Brian Anderson, your host. This week we have with us Mr. Gopinath, a partner with K&S Partners, one of India's leading IP law firms. Good morning, Mr. Gopinath. Thanks for joining us. Let's kick things off by talking about just how fast India's electric vehicle scene is growing. It feels like every time I turn around, there's news of new EV launches or massive policy pushes. What's really fueling this acceleration?
Hi Brian, thanks for having me here. Honestly, the pace is wild. The government's aiming for 30% EV penetration by 2030, and just last year, sales jumped by 27%. It's a mix: government incentives, better charging infrastructure, and a real range of affordable options are pulling people in. Not to mention all those public campaigns making EVs feel mainstream now.
I've noticed that too, even local grocery deliveries are showing up in those zippy little e-scooters. Is it all driven by policy, or are there other reasons people are switching over?
It's not just policy. Rising fuel prices and folks getting more climate conscious play big roles. Plus, companies are realizing EVs make a ton of sense for last mile deliveries. The branding and reliability improvements have helped people trust the technology more, which is huge for adoption.
I want to dig a little deeper into the policy side, especially with that 2025 to 2026 union budget. What's standing out to you in terms of government moves that might shake up the industry?
The removal of customs duties on key EV battery minerals is a game changer. It lowers production cost and encourages local manufacturing. Then there's the new SMIC scheme, which allows big investors to import high value electric cars at a reduced import duty. Measures like these make India a way more attractive place for global EV players.
That import duty change for investors sounds like it could really spark competition. Are you seeing this translate to more innovation already?
Absolutely. And it's not just about cheaper imports. These incentives free up capital for R&D so companies can focus on designing better batteries, smarter charging, the works. It's a snowball effect. Policy drives investment, which drives more innovation.
That actually reminds me, EV innovation and patents seem to go hand in hand. Why do patents matter so much for electric vehicles compared to, say, regular cars?
What stands out is how fast the tech is evolving. Patents are like a protective moat. They keep competitors from copying breakthroughs, whether that's a new battery management system or a clever charging connector. Without patents, companies might hesitate to pour resources into R&D.
It almost feels like a chess game: build up your patent wall before the other players do. Are there clear leaders in this arena?
Globally, Toyota's leading with strong patent portfolios in batteries and charging. Honda, Hyundai, Nissan, they're all vying for pole position with patents on things like wireless charging and motor cooling. In the EV world, patents can really decide who sets the pace.
It's fascinating how much of this is happening worldwide. China, Japan, the US, they're all in the thick of the patent race. What makes China such a powerhouse in EV patents?
China's sheer scale is part of it, but there's also huge government backing for both R&D and patent filings. They've created this ecosystem where filing patents is almost expected for anyone serious about EVs. That momentum puts them ahead in the numbers game.
Does that mean India is playing catch up, or are there unique opportunities here?
There's a gap, but also a chance for India to leapfrog in certain areas. If Indian firms can focus on innovations tailored to local needs, think rough terrain or affordable battery swaps, they could carve out their own niche, especially if the patent system keeps evolving.
Speaking of local needs, I've seen big names like Tata Motors and Royal Enfield getting serious about patents lately. What kinds of innovations are Indian companies focusing on?
It's pretty exciting. Companies are patenting everything from modular battery designs to integrated hub motors that can handle India's varied road conditions. And it's not just cars. Firms like Servotech are working on grid services and cross-compatible charging connectors, while Shakti Pumps developed a new rotor assembly for better efficiency.
That's cool. So it's not just about keeping up with global trends, but really building for local challenges.
Exactly. And every new patent is a step toward making India a hub for EV solutions, not just another market for imported tech.
Let's pivot to where India's patent system is headed. Are there specific reforms or supports you think could make the biggest difference for EV innovators here?
One big thing would be speeding up the patent process, like the UK's Green Channel. Fee waivers and tax perks for eco friendly inventions could also motivate more filings. The government's starting to notice, with programs like PME Drive pushing for more public charging and EV access.
So, faster patenting plus financial perks means more startups and breakthroughs?
Exactly. And it can make India a destination for global collaboration too. If the system keeps improving, we could see a surge in homegrown as well as international EV innovation.
Bringing it all together, what are the smart moves for companies who want to lead in India's EV revolution?
First, they should really leverage those government incentives. SMEC and customs duty breaks make starting up less daunting. But you can't skip building a solid patent portfolio. That's your shield and your passport to global partnerships.
And what about collaboration? Are joint ventures and university tie ups worth it?
Absolutely. Open innovation like teaming up with universities or research centers can speed up breakthroughs, especially in tricky areas like battery chemistry where others already have strong patents. It's all about accelerating R&D and staying ahead of the curve.
As we wrap up, I'm curious. How realistic is it for India to become a true global leader in EVs over the next decade?
I'd say it's within reach if businesses and policymakers keep doubling down on innovation and protecting their ideas. The synergy of smart policy, homegrown tech, and robust patent strategies will decide who comes out on top.
It feels like we're at a real turning point. For listeners in the industry, the message is clear: invest in patents, collaborate, and keep an eye on policy shifts. You might just be shaping the next chapter of electric mobility.
And that's what makes this space so exciting. India has the talent and drive. It's all about harnessing it with the right strategy. Can't wait to see what the next few years bring.